The mother who organized this event said she was prepared to stand on this corner by herself today. As it turned out, that would not be necessary. When word got out what she wanted to say, she ended up with something of a crowd.
I used to feel shame. I used to hide my story out of shame. And then a few years ago, I realized it wasn't helping me, wasn't helping my son, and it wasn't helping anybody else on the streets.
Jackie Berlin's son is addicted to fentanyl. He is somewhere on the street in San Francisco, and out of exasperation, she came to Turk and Hyde to ask for help.
I've talked to parents who are in other states. Their children come here to San Francisco because they know how easy it is to use and get drugs.
It's a crisis that is building a coalition of the exasperated, and many of them showed up today. Residents and politicians that often don't agree on much of anything. On this today, they shared frustration.
Supervisors, there are two here, should be here. The mayor should be here. The DA should be here. We need bipartisan participation. We need the leaders to admit that addiction is a problem.
There was venting and even some arguing, but everyone here agreed that the status quo has failed and that there's some momentum for change in the direction of compassion and accountability.
We can provide them with services to do whatever we can to turn them away from drug dealing going forward, but we need to have meaningful sanctions put in place, which means that we need the cooperation of our district attorney.
People have been looking for answers for so long here that this neighborhood feels like a bottomless sea of questions. What is it finally going to take to drive some significant change? Maybe it starts with what we saw on that corner today. In San Francisco, Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.